Morning, everybody. It's the 11th of March. We are Signal
I'm on.
Centre talking ball. Joe Neighbour, Ian Coleman, Steve O'Hare. Morning, guys.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
All good?
Yeah,
Yeah, all
all
good.
good in the hood.
Luckily, we weren't late today. Steve attempted to go and get some toilet paper, but it didn't work out very well, did it?
No, just said they just looked at me in disgust.
Because you went in there with shit on your hands.
Yeah.
No
No,
good.
no,
So absolutely
all
no
run
toilet
out.
roll anywhere.
No, I did only go to Iceland,
Right.
so that's fair enough. They haven't got any toilet roll, isn't it?
I
I
don't think
was,
they're known. They're renowned for their toilet roll, are they?
I was hoping they were doing some frozen stuff.
Frozen toilet roll. Did you
Yeah.
have a curry last night? Is that what you was hoping for? A frozen
No.
toilet roll.
No, I was all good.
Okay. Okay, so let's focus on news first. Obviously, an emergency rate cut this morning from the Bank of England.
Yeah.
Was the Bank of England meeting due for tomorrow anyway?
No,
Right, okay.
don't believe so.
When was the meeting next week?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So they've stepped in a week and a day ahead of the official meeting to do the rate cut.
I thought last week we said the meeting was this week.
ECB tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, so just like Carney wanted to do something before he left. He was getting a bit twiddly, was he?
They've got a meeting shortly.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So that will be for Bailey and Carney together.
Andrew Bailey.
Joint press conference.
Joint mumble.
So we'll see what they've got to say. And obviously we've got the budget today as well. So there could be some measures in there that will try and boost the economy. Very interesting reaction from Sterling off the back of that.
Yeah.
Just quickly on the trades that we did yesterday, not much again to speak about. Obviously high levels of volatility, so it made it exceptionally difficult. Steve, you had a winner of 1.18R on oil.
Lovely.
I was stopped on cable, and Ian, you had a 0.55R loss on euro yen. That was looking pretty good at one point.
All about timing.
Yeah, very, very volatile indeed. Does anybody else
see B of E next week either, by the way, on the
Sorry?
calendar? I can't see B of E next week either on the calendar.
Okay.
They don't need meetings. They just
exactly
interest rate cuts. They shit them, mate.
Let's do it on the fly now.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to have a go at a trade idea?
Oh, we're not doing trade ideas as well, are we?
Yeah.
Can we rewind about 2 hours and do the sterling dollar one?
Can if you want. That sounds.
I'll have a trade idea. I'll go in euro yen again. I'll go for a treble top.
Treble top.
Treble top.
Tell you what, they're very rare patterns. They are.
Well, a lot of people think they're head and shoulders. So,
yeah. That's a head and shoulders, that is, eh?
It's
let's go
definitely
with
a head
treble
and
top.
shoulder. Yeah. 119.35 is our bespoke resistance, and every time we touch it, we just keep on getting these reactions lower. So I reckon it's going to happen again today, and also on the MT4 programs that we've got, it's very close to, it's a 12 plus. So a 12 plus means that within a few candles, we should get a 13.
A 12 plus? You're just making this shit up now, aren't you?
I'm not.
Look, how come,
12
that's why he's
plus.
still. That's why D-Mark is still in business, because he keeps changing moving the goalposts.
So there's a 12 plus. 13s indicate the end of a trend. If we look at yesterday's, wrong time frame. 13. See, bosh, have it. So they do work.
Yeah, but look on the 26-minute chart. It didn't work.
No, I'm not looking at 26 minutes. I look at 45 minutes. So I'm still looking for this. Prime entries 119.35, where we're trying to get short again for our mumble. But I'm going to have to, as it's gone to the head again, which we might be rethinking, I believe. Getting short of the market, 119.10. Targeting 117.35, stop at 119.75.
Cool.
Nice.
And this, just going on about cable, this is what we clipped this morning.
Nice.
So 78.6 if you do.
Did you get long there?
Yeah, we're long at 128.40.
Do you want a retracement from the low in March to the high? It's 78.6.
Oh, nice combo. 88.6, that's one I look at. 78, sorry. Look at that combo. Dum 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 dum. So 128.40. There was a bespoke level at 128.27, so we just stepped in front of that, and obviously we're seeing that decent move to the outside. We're targeting 130.60. Anyway,
Right, hogging the limelight at 6 minutes.
Can't get off it now.
Have we got enough time to do ours, Joe?
I think so. I'm going to take a look at sterling Swiss.
How do I unpublish myself?
You're off, mate.
Am I?
As we've briefly discussed, there's been some big old moves in cable this morning. So normally a rate cut, you would expect that to have a weakening effect on the currency. But I think this is probably what we've been pricing in on this move lower was a rate cut. So now that we finally got the news, it's been a case of selling the rumor and now buying the facts. So 78.6 on this daily chart. If we look at some of the other markets as well, sterling markets, Ian obviously had a look at cable. It's not so pronounced on there. It does look pretty good on euro sterling. That is also a 50% fib level, I believe.
Yeah, because you've got to think like obviously ECB are going to be cutting rates as well. So
yeah, and I think we're starting to see that price in until until they get the action. Then it could be a case of selling sterling until the ECB make their move. So the trade I'm looking at today is sterling Swiss. This is the daily chart. As you can see, we've got the 78.6. We've got some support down there at 1970 as well. Looking at the 4-hour chart, really nice bottoming candle there, reversal candle, outside candle, hammer candle, whatever you like. I think we're going to head higher, correct higher in the short term. So I'm buying at 21.15. Stop below the low of the day at 1976. We'll go 1975 and target 25.25. Risk reward isn't particularly great, but obviously we are in volatile times, so you've got to be careful with your stops.
Stops for buses. Right, shall I have a go?
Yeah, if you want, mate. Stop sharing.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'll just go over what these are our sterling New Zealand dollar pair, which you just clicked this morning. Lovely. Stayed in it with stop. This upward channel. Managed to keep us in there. Nice. And yeah, that was sterling New Zealand dollar. This is sterling Oz. And again, managed to hold on to it. We've just brought the stop in to sort of like manage the risk reward on that. So happy days on that.
Stop showing off.
Well, I just thought
get to it.
Equities fantastic yesterday, wasn't it? We had limit up in Nasdaq, US, S&Ps, and then we went back to flat, and then we pushed up to limit up on the close again, which was incredible. So today, halfway through the day, we're down 2.5%, and we've had a little bit of a squeeze back now. So equities a little bit supported. The market I'm really want to look at is gold. I'm not sure if gold and silver are going to sustain these moves. So, I think basically gold is, if we do get a rally in equities, we're going to see gold sell off quite aggressively. Silver as well. I'm looking to sell a rally in silver on the intraday calls, but for this, and I'm going to sell a break on gold at 16.55 on the intraday calls. But so I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself. 16.58. Getting short. I'll round it down to 58. Targeting.
Did you just give yourself 50 ticks on gold?
No, it's 58.54 trading. I'm selling at 16.58. I'm giving the market half a tick to play with because I'm so fucking generous.
Okay. Generosity knows no bounds, does it?
Exactly. So, and the stop is at 16.68. So 58 trigger. You can get in at 58.50, obviously, if you go to the market. With me, it's 58. And yeah, stop at 16.68, target 16.40, just at maybe a little bit of a retracement. And if stocks do continue to rally and we get more intervention, gold will lose favor and come off a bit further.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, that's me.
Okay, so news-wise yesterday, obviously coronavirus cases increasing outside of China. Italy obviously particularly hit very hard, and as we know, they're all on lockdown, which is forcing European leaders to potentially take some action. The GDP number yesterday was at 0.1% for the fourth quarter of 2019. So that is a number that is a lagging number. So that was already the case prior to the outbreak of coronavirus. So already suggests that the Eurozone is on a path lower, which, coronavirus chucked on top of that is a pretty big deal. So German Chancellor Merkel appeared to reject any immediate fiscal stimulus, which undermined the euro sentiment yesterday. But Christine Lagarde this morning, from what I've seen on the wires, has suggested that this could be a crisis similar to what we saw in 2008. So that suggests that she's thinking that we probably do need to do something at some point and have some intervention from Europe. The market has priced in an interest rate cut at Thursday's ECB meeting, so the bank already has fairly little room for manoeuvre. So I think they will be looking for additional forms of stimulus and not just rate cuts. As Steve mentioned yesterday, US equities were pretty volatile yesterday. Lots of intraday trading opportunities if you were good on your timing. Fed futures, again, suggesting that there's a very big chance of a rate cut, almost a certainty, in fact, at next week's meeting. That's if they don't do anything beforehand and then put another emergency rate cut on things. There was also some chat yesterday from Trump's aides that there could be some additional forms of stimulus, talking about cutting taxes or stopping taxes for 90 days. We've also seen some chatter about stopping mortgage payments for a period of time in the UK as well. So they all appear to be thinking out the box a little bit with what's going on. UK wise today, we've got the budget that will be Rishi Sunak's first budget as Chancellor of the UK, and he's expected to announce some pretty big infrastructure spending, which could be over 600 billion over the next 5 years. And obviously we've seen this interest rate cut this morning. So lots going on. Anybody got anything else to add?
No, you pretty much covered it, Joe. Don't leave us with much, do you?
Every day.
Yeah.
Only what's coming out today. There's a barrage of UK figures, isn't there, at 9:30. Budget.
Manufacturing.
And then the US stuff, consumer price index.
We've got oil inventories at 2:30. That might add a little bit of volatility, not that it needs it to the oil market. So again, with that, it's sort of like we had a bit of a squeeze high yesterday. There's still a big gap in the charts. I doubt very much if it's going to get filled, but it's going to try its best. So even if we get a rally today, I think it'll be people will be selling into it. So yeah, not really a lot more. You've got one of the on copper, you've got a death cross that's been formed when a 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average, and they're both downward sloping. That was highlighted by Saxo, guys. Thank you very much, Saxo.
You like them again now, do you? After they've sorted the platform out?
No, I like the traders and the analysts there. They do a really good market call podcast, yeah. So I do listen to that, watch that, but I'm not really impressed with the market shutting down. Or I wasn't going to mention that it was them actually, but okay. Yeah, they let me down big time. Anyway, I'm back. I don't mind now. I made a bit of money overnight, so I'm happy.
Right, good stuff. Okay, so I guess we'll wrap it up there. Good luck if you're trading. We've got this press conference from the from Mark Carney and the incoming Governor Bailey. So careful
now,
if
isn't it?
Yeah, happening right now. So
I better go get my tie exposure on.
Yeah, okay. Right, enjoy, guys, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Cheers.
See you later.
Good one. Bye-bye. Bye.